You know when someone is selling from stage and at the end, the audience gets up and rushes to the back of the room to buy? That's a table rush. My name is Mischa Z, and the Table Rush Talk Show is all about bringing you the tools, strategies, and tactics that you can use to grow your audience and inspire them to buy. And hello, the Sticky Note episode part 2. The Sticky Note episode part 2. If you've been following me for a while and listening, you will know that I have been saying for many months I was going to go through all the sticky notes on my desk and clear them off and just so I'm there. I've cleaned off my desk. I've had a stack of 20 sticky notes. I'm halfway through. This is part 2 of that episode. Okay, here we go. First episode, first sticky note of the rest of the stack. When anything seems to you to be a source of fear, take this from one and look upon it, judging it. Oh, take this from me and look upon it, judging it for me. Let me not see it as a sign of sin and death, nor use it for destruction. Teach me how to make of it an obstacle to, teach me how not to make of it an obstacle to peace, but let you use it for me to facilitate its coming. Peace is coming. So, Course in Miracles, anybody who's been listening to me over the year or more, or moving forward, I will reference A Course in Miracles. I love it. I've been deep in the Course in Miracles for 2.5 years by now. If you're catching this episode later, years later, well, maybe I've been in it for a decade by the time you've been listening. You get to this episode. But anyway, love the Course in Miracles. It's been very powerful in my life and helping bring me lots of spiritual peace, closer to God, all that kind of stuff. What else do I need to say about that? When anything seems to me, to be a source of fear, say, take this from me and look upon it, judging it for me. In other words, Mischa doesn't need to judge this. I need to stop judging it. Let me not see it as a sign of sin and death, nor use it for destruction. Help me look on it as peace. I love that thought. Teach me how to make of it teach me how not to make of it an obstacle to peace, but let you use it for me to facilitate its coming. Peace is coming. I love that. Love that about the Course in Miracles. It's constantly saying, hey, this idea of sin, and this may chap you, but so be it. I love the thought. Sin is not real. Like, forgiveness is everything. Got to learn to forgive ourselves and others, and on and on and on. And how do we co-create with Source? And for me right now, it gets to express itself through entrepreneurship, that co-creation with Source. Anyway, next sticky. I can barely keep up with my own neuroses, let alone yours. I freaking love that. And I wrote there's more to the sticky. My job today is, what I want it to be is the amount of looks, likes, views, downloads does not matter, and that is slowing me down. Okay, I can barely keep up with my own neuroses, let alone yours. I love that thought. That's the first thought. And if I can remind myself of that, or you of that, maybe you'll lighten up on your friends, family, and the world. You can barely keep up with your own your own neuroses, let alone someone else's. Okay, my job today is, what I want it to be is the amount of looks, likes, views, downloads does not matter. That's what I want. I want this to not matter, because that's slowing me down. I love that thought. If I can not have it about looks, views, downloads, all that, It's a waste of time. Do I talk over the next one? Do I talk over women more than I talk over men? This was for a Q&A episode. I seem to be a natural at this. This was a friend that had listened to, I'd interviewed his wife. I interviewed Mel McClave. It's such a great interview, one of the first interviews I did. But her husband, Kevin, hey, Kevin, if you happen to listen to this, was like, hey, I think you were talking over my wife some. And I was like, maybe I was. And I listened to it and I was like, oh, maybe I was. And then I was wondering, do I talk over women more than I talk over men? Turns out I perhaps just talk over everybody. And he said, I seem to be a natural at this. So I took that in. Thank you for that, Kevin McClave. Listen to Mel McClave's interview. Mel McClave and I talked about death. She's a death doula. Super fun. Waylon came over and ate the leftovers. Oh my gosh, I loved that episode. I woke up and saw the Tupperware in the sink. And I did a podcast episode on this because I came out for my morning coffee and there was the Tupperware in the sink, and Waylon had come over on a night he usually doesn't come over. It's my 18-year-old son as of this recording. And my heart was so full. I was like, oh my God, he raided the kitchen. And look, there's the Tupperware in the sink as proof. I was so happy. Oh, my heart was so full. I was blessed. What a gift. You can listen to that episode. It's somewhere on there. I think it's literally called Waylon Ate the Leftovers. All right, next. 12 by 5/8, number 10, Roundhead Phillips. Sherman-Williams paint marker. Mortar mix, backsplash. I like my full life. What will I trade? Don't know what that meant. I was obviously buying Phillips head screwdrivers for something. Number 10, a Sherman-Williams paint marker. And what else do we have? Mortar mix, backsplash. Oh yeah, I was working. That's from the kitchen episodes when the kitchen and stuff was being worked on. Next sticky. I am responsible for what I see. If I choose the feelings I would experience and I decide, okay, start over. I am responsible for what I see. I choose the feelings I would experience and I decide upon the goal I would achieve. And everything that seems to happen to me, I ask for and receive as I have asked. I love that thought. Well, I don't like that thought because it means I create my reality. But I love that thought because it means I create my reality and I can create it awesome. And so I've been meditating in the mornings these days and trying to come back to it throughout the day. What are the feelings I want to feel? What are the experiences that I want to have? Like trying to connect with source, the God within and the universe, that co-creation experience, and then create my reality. So love that. Next sticky. I give you to the Holy Spirit as part of myself. That previous one was Course in Miracles. This is another Course in Miracles. I give you to the Holy Spirit as part of myself. I know that you will be released unless I want to use you to imprison myself. Oh my gosh, this one's heavy. In the name of my freedom, I choose your release because I recognize that we will be released together. Holy mackerel. Course in Miracles stuff. I give you to the Holy Spirit as part of myself. I know that you will be released unless I want to use you to imprison myself. In the name of my freedom, I choose your release because I recognize that we will be released together. I love that. That's that forgiveness. That's like that illusion of separation. And that if I have that resentment and that contempt, that judgment, on and on, I can use all those terms that it's really, you're just the mirror. So if I'm judging you, I'm judging me. And so if I release you, I release me. I love that thought. I could go deeper on that, but there's some episodes in there. And you know what the good news is? The more I release you and release me, the better I am at co-creating this entrepreneurial stuff. So I'll make that connection for you. Next sticky. 3, what is my process that I can do an episode every day? Yeah, I love that. I do an episode every day. Some people seem to have an issue with that. Not saying that everybody should want to do an episode every day, but I'm very close to doing an episode every day for a year, and can't wait to see what comes after that. Next thought on that sticky. What is too much content? Question mark. Waylon. Oh yeah, Waylon was like, maybe you should be doing an episode every day. Maybe an episode every day is too much. I was like, damn, that's actually a great question, but I'm committed to the episode every day to get my thoughts out there, trying to be of service. And I am going to do another episode on what is my process that I can do an episode every day. I actually think I did like the 10 steps to doing an episode every day or something like that. So you can dig through there. Next episode, or next sticky, I've got 3 left. So excuse me. Thank you for listening. I am not alone, and I would not intrude the past upon my guest. Ooh, more Course in Miracles stuff. I invited him, and he is here. Capital H on both of those. I need do nothing except not to interfere. How nice of a thought is that? I am not alone, and I would not intrude the past upon my guest. Again, let that baggage go. Can I see things brand new with fresh eyes moving forward and not bring the baggage of the past into this moment? I have invited capital H him and capital H he is here, i.e. God, the Holy Spirit, however you want to say it, the infinite intelligence, whatever. I need do nothing except not interfere. Mischa just needs to keep out of the way. Love that. Oh yeah, I had a buddy. So next, second to the last sticky note, Charlie, the episodes are helping him. I was so excited. A friend was like, man, I've been listening to your episodes. I love them and they're helping me. How gratifying was that? What if I had nowhere to go and nothing to do? Oh, what if I had nowhere to go and nothing to do? I will do a meditation on that. Learn to love yourself. Then you won't care so much about the relationships you're in or not in. Well, I love that thought. It's the last thought on that sticky. Goes without saying, right? Do I need to say any more in regards to that? I'm trying to be in that space. Last sticky, Rev, interview. Who do I want to help while I figure out who I want to help? Oh my God, that's so amazing. Who do I want to help while I figure out who I want to help? One-liners, schedule interviews, Amazon affiliates, copy AI. Oh, hey, Jarvis AI, 8-8 Eastern Time chat. That's just random notes. It's sort of a wah on the last sticky. Anyway, all stickies done. Love to all. God bless. We made it through the stickies. Who do I want to help while I figure out who I want to help? Thank you for listening to the 20 episodes, the 20 stickies. This is the end of the 2-part episode. That was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun. I hope you had fun too. Peace out. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Table Rush Talk Show. For resources to help you sell your stuff, go to belove.media/resources. That's belove.media/resources. And be sure to subscribe, comment, 5-star, and share. Thank you again for listening.